I liked all of that up until that part. First, hello. Alright, I fucked that up. So I'm gonna delete that. New Zelda water level music is sounding great. Hell yeah. Oh shit, I deleted the wrong thing. I wasn't looking. Alright, I'm just gonna start back here. I already fucked that up again. Let's try this again. Pedal's not working right now, and it's fucking me up. Did you see La Dispute? No, I was actually on tour with Real Big Fish when La Dispute played in Gainesville, and they played like less than a mile from my house. I was really upset. I'm just gonna clean that up manually. Cool, I kind of like that. All right. Nope, I don't like that. All right. Sustain pedal not working. Alright. Alright, so here's what I'm doing. I'm basically writing music right now, and the sustain pedal is not working for some reason. So what I'm gonna do is I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is that I don't know. All I know is that I don't know nothing. There it is. I'm just gonna manually input a sustain. And then I want it to stop there, so I'll turn the sustain off there, and then... Oh, there we go. I fixed my sustain problem. Except for that, sustain is a little too early. Or stops... Damn it, I fucked it up. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Move that over. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Cool. All right. Azure 17 seems like a good place for the metronome to come in. All right. Cool. Back to my face. Back to my face. All right, let's see. I was there and hoping to see you because I thought you might have lived in Gainesville. I do live in Gainesville. Did you travel for the show? I'm assuming you did. They played like weird Florida dates. Nicole! I love you too! That's my friend. Yeah, I'll do something like that. Cool. All right, let me create another track. I was like, I hope I see Scottoon. Hell yeah. Oh, you live here? Hello. Let's get Karma Cream sometime. If you want to see me anywhere, just go to Karma Cream at any given moment. I'm literally there like all the time. I was there like yesterday, and I was there 2 days ago for like 8 hours. Oh, combined between the 2 days. You are awesome. Thank you. Yeah, let's do it. Just literally DM me. Yeah, it's very easy to hang out with me. I'm lonely. I didn't leave my house yesterday. Yeah, I was at Karma Cream 2 days ago, not yesterday. Yesterday I didn't leave my house. I was just writing music all day. I uploaded the cover that I was working on today. So if you like Animal Crossing, go check that out. That's not the... Oh, it's not recording. Let me try that. Let me try this again. Alright, sustain pedal fucked up at some point down the line. I'm just gonna re-record the whole thing, because why not? I'm lazy. Ooh, that last note was a little... That's not right. Let me fix that. Let's see here. You don't belong. You don't belong. There we go. That's a little bit better. Now let me just quantize that. Cool. Oh, my laptop's in the way, so I can't see the screen. So I think I just accidentally deleted all of that. Let me undo that. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, it just deleted all that. Great. Yep, let's try this one more time. Okay, I hit a key. I don't know what key I hit, but I guess it deleted the thing, and when I undid it, it was gone. Damn it. Let me try undoing again. Oh, I undid it again, and now it's back. Cool. I guess I deleted things twice on accident. All right. Let's turn that velocity up. Right, now I don't have to redo that. Turn that velocity up. All right, this is what I got so far. Yeah, I like that so far. Cool. It's going a lot smoother than yesterday already. Animal Crossing is lit. I love Animal Crossing. I wish I had money for video games. Hi, I'm the Euphonium player. Hello again, Toby. The Euphonium player. Hello. Everybody, this is Countess. Hi, say hi, Countess. Countess has hijacked this live stream. She's deaf, so she can't hear anything. Watch this. Ah! Yeah, she can barely hear anything. Ah! See? Nothing. Oh, I accidentally flipped the thing around. Cat. Sounds awesome. Thank you. All right. My throat hurts from screaming. I like hurt my own ears by screaming that loud. Do you have a 3DS? The newest game system that I currently have in my possession is a Nintendo 64. I have a Wii at my parents' house somewhere. That's the newest one I like own, but in my possession right now, a Nintendo 64 is the newest game system that I have. So yeah, I'm poor. All right, let's do this again. Let's add like a second half of this section. Ooh, I need the Met going. Ah, fuck. Fuck, there was no metronome. It's going into the abyss. Cool. Alright, let me shorten up that little hit. Okay, that's a little too short. Sure, why not? Why not fuck with that? This is really loud. Let me turn this down a little bit. Ooh, okay, something like that. Yeah, I like that. Some of that first note's a little fucked up, so... I just got a cool idea. I hope it sounds as cool in my head as it on paper as it does in my head. We're about to find out. All right. All right, cool. That's all I need to see if this will work. It wasn't that bad in time, considering I had no metronome going. Yeah, I kind of like that. All right. Quantize that. Let's see what people are saying. LOL. Oof. And then some Russian? Is that I can't read Russian. I'm only Russian because there's no time for Stalin. Something like that. I already fucked that up. I'm gonna slow this tempo down because I can't play it this fast for recording purposes. I've always wondered if you would consider doing a cover of No One Else by Weezer. I think it'll be great ska. There's a lot of Weezer covers I'd be down to do. It'd be really good. Cool. Let's turn this velocity up. Velocity, I barely know ye. Alright. Let's quantize those eighth notes. There it is. Cool, let's do that. I fucked that last note up. Yeah, alright, now let's put this back up to the tempo it's supposed to be at. Hear all this sounds. Alright, I can really rock to that. Alright, cool. Let's go back to the beginning here. Rushed that. Da, 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 da. There it is. That's when I'll throw in some. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm digging through plugins. Upright. That one has more bass. This one speaks clear but has less front end. I'm gonna go with this one. That's a lot of noise. Alright, I kind of fuck with that sound. Really funny because yeah, that buzzes all of my instruments and stuff rattling. It's really funny because my roommate's cat can't hear, but she can definitely feel things, like especially bass. So whenever I'm like playing bass, she's like looking around like, is the world ending? It's like, no, you're just stupid. Alright, cool. Why does it sound so weird? Sounds so wavy. Like I'm adding vibrato, but there's not. Oh. There you go. There's still a lot of vibrato-y stuff happening. Alright, I'm gonna start by cutting. Sounds really weird, I don't know why. Alright, let's try recording some guitar to this. Let's see. Getting some Dark Was the Night vibes from that guitar. Rip Roommate Cat. Stop. Make sure you add the lick. Heh. I'm not gonna do that. I refuse. Heck yeah. Hey everyone. Dance it out. Hey. Stop. Why? Stop what? What am I supposed to be stopping? I fucked up the end of that. Still fucked up the end of that, but it's fixable. Oh, it's coming along. It's coming along. I've never catched you live before. This is awesome. Thank you. I'm glad people enjoy the live stream thing. This piano sounds a little too bright. I'm gonna turn it. Something's not in time, and I need to find out what it is and kill it. And by kill it, I mean just get it in time. It's probably that. Let's quantize those notes, and let's quantize those notes. I'll fuck with that. I can get behind that. Sounds a little better. While I'm at it, mind if I throw some EQ on that piano? Alright, cool. Let's add another instrument to the mix. So let's see. I already know what I want to add. If I can find it. Oh yeah, we're playing Animal Crossing now. I think I like the other one better. Alright, yep, we're playing Animal Crossing now. Thank you. Legend of Zelda, Koji Kondo is just straight up just one of my biggest inspirations for composing in general. So, no matter what I write, it sounds like him. Especially with all these MIDI instruments. All right, now I need a call and answer. I need an answer instrument for the call and answer section. That won't work. That won't work. Nope. Nope. No, it's not a pan flute. I don't know. They're all like, these are like the world instrument ones. So like, they're all instruments I've never heard of. But none of them are the pan flute, actually. I mean, this one probably might as well be just a pan flute. Alright, let's see how this sounds. Call and answer. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Let me just see if I can make it a little less aggressive. Oh god. I'm sorry, y'all. I couldn't resist. Alright, let's try this now. Yeah, I like that. Alright, I'm gonna do a little, mind if I do a little messing around with the accordion? I guess I can't mess with the release, huh? Alright, I'm gonna mess around with more settings then. I'm done making y'all suffer. Yeah, it was almost a perfect loop. I actually didn't even do that on purpose, but it ended up being almost a perfect loop. Which is weird, because it's not a perfect loop at all. Like, if you look at it in the program, it looks like it's like 7 counts, but I don't know. I don't get technology sometimes. Alright. I think that's as good as I'm gonna get it to sound. Maybe a little more reverb. Starting to sound like a thing. Cool, I know what I need to add in here. Let's see. Factory, library, flutes, nope. Percussion, yes. Alright, I think I know what I'm gonna do with this. Shaker is such an important instrument. That up. I fucked up rhythm. Let's see what people are saying. That loop. Alright. Alright, let's quantize that a little bit. Alright, I need to compress this because this plugin is very quiet. Let's add some compression. Depression. There it is. All right. Let's add some percussion into this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Tarzan, hell yeah. Oh, I should make another track before editing this one. Do I want to add any more percussion? I think I do. I was gonna put a drum set, but I think it'll be cooler if I just did like percussion instead. Nope. Nope. Okay. Tell me how you really feel. Oh, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Nope, that's not what I want for this. But I get too lost in the sauce with all these. Sorry, I gotta go. Sounds good, and love your videos. Thank you so much. Thank you for hanging out. Taiko drums, except it's so muddy. this right now. Don't need timbales. Alright, let me go through another sound library. Where are all my instruments? There they are. Cool. Single percussion. I think this might be the one. Actually, it might not be the one. I think I could do like a sound ensemble where there's multiple. Bear with me, y'all. I'm trying to find the right percussion plugin to use. Let's fuck around with this one. I like that. Let's see how it sounds when I... Oh, the compression's on this channel. That's why it sounds so loud. I realize I've been copying the guitar EQ for every channel. That's why it sounds kind of weird. Let's see. Alright, that was an easy fix. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-da, ba-da. Sorry, I'm fixing EQ because I accidentally copied the EQ channel. for all of these tracks. So now everything is EQ'd the same as the guitar, which is like probably why everything sounds a little weird. There we go. Cool live stream. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy my live stream. Alright, I think I know what I want to add in there. I'm gonna... Factory library. Nope, not world. Orchestral, percussion. Oh, no, not glockenspiel. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. Nope. There it is. That's what I was looking for this whole time. Cool. Love your stuff. Keep it up, man. Thank you. This sounds very nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. Glad y'all like it. I'm glad I don't have to keep talking constantly. I just can compose and y'all are just like listening. Factory library, world instruments. Oh shit, wait a minute. That sounds familiar. Lapis' theme from Steven Universe. Live streaming on YouTube really destroys my phone battery. It's like the platform that drains it the fastest as far as live streaming. Ah, most wholesome instrument ever made. Huh. Alright. Alright, let's try something like that. Throw some Alberti bass on that hoe. Hey. Alright. Alberti bass sounding good. And E major chord sounding good. Alright, I need another instrument to play a harmony because this instrument doesn't go high enough. So ooh, I might use the music box. Let's fix this EQ. Yeah, I like that. Actually, I don't like that. Mess with this EQ a little bit more. No. Ooh. That sounds very familiar. It's not right, but sorry, I grew up playing Animal Crossing a lot on the GameCube, and that's like the when you go to save after you're playing and you have a little save menu, that's the little theme from that. I love it. How high can this instrument go? Oh, it can go pretty high. Cool. Let's try up and up. No, those are not right notes. Hold on. Let me try this again. Cool. All right, let's see what we have so far. Let's start from the beginning. it so far. Yeah. All right. What do I want to add next? All right, I know what I want to do because I heard it in my head when this thing was playing. Can I make another track? I'm gonna get rid of this thing that's on it. Let's go orchestral, percussion, cymbals. Yeah. Love it. Wow, that was a very loud cymbal roll. Just got an idea in my head. I don't know how well it's gonna sound with that section, but let's fuck around. Got time. Got like 20 more minutes. I gotta fuck around. Snare drum. Too much reverb. There you go. I like my shit dry. I accidentally clicked a notification and it just like opened up a YouTube video. I like opened up a random YouTube video and started playing an ad, but like the window didn't open. It only opened like in on another screen or something. I was freaking out over that. All right. All right. Let's try this one more time. Let's add some, so I got the cymbals, and I got the not cymbals. Let's add some more. There is no bass in these bass drums. Alright, I think there's another bass drum plugin that has better sounding bass drums. About to find out. VSL percussion bass drum. Sounds a little better. Let's see here. People still alive watching out there? Hello, YouTube? Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, let's EQ that a little. Oh, that completely changed the sound of that. Let me just finish doing this thing real quick. Alright, what was the question? Hey, do you have a preference with DAWs? Did you end up Logic accidentally, or would you rather use Ableton or FL Studios? I prefer Logic. The reason why I prefer Logic is because I feel like Logic is the best middle ground for like all DAWs. I haven't like used many other DAWs, but I definitely know people who have told me a lot about other DAWs, and seeing how the interfaces are with them. I studied music. I feel like if you're good at reading sheet music, and like that's how you look at music, use Logic. Like literally it's the best one for that. The way it's laid out is like a grid, and it just makes sense for someone who knows how to like read music. I can't, like, Fruity Loops bothers me so much because the way it's laid out it's so weird. I don't know, I don't like it. Also, Logic, like if you're gonna like getting into like recording music, like you want to like record bands and stuff specifically, I would say go get Pro Tools, because that's the best for that. Logic is also good at like recording bands and music, but it's not like the greatest at that. But what it lacks in that, its MIDI interface is like really good. So if you like working with MIDI and stuff like that, which is like what I'm doing, and like building like soundtracks from nothing, I think Logic is like one of the better programs for that. It's all personal preference. Like I know someone who like, I know, what's it called? Brad Breek, the guy who does, like, he's a composer. He did the music for Gravity Falls, We Bare Bears, plenty of shows on Cartoon Network, Disney, and Nickelodeon he's worked on. And he uses Pro Tools, and he's, like, the only composer I've ever heard of that composes music on Pro Tools, because why the fuck would you do that? So it's, I mean, his music sounds incredible, though. So it's all personal preference on what you like. But I think if you're, like, using, like, MIDI for, like, specific, like, stuff that I'm doing, I think Logic is definitely the move to go. I've also heard Cubase is really good. I know that Ivy Tran, who does the music for Steven Universe, I hope I pronounced her name correctly. She used Cubase for a while. I think she uses Ableton now. I'm not sure, but I know she has composed, like, majority of the Steven Universe soundtrack was composed on Cubase. So again, personal preference, depends on what you like. If you want to dig deep onto Ivy Tran's Twitter, Waltz for Luma, there was a period where she was trying out a bunch of different DAWs like a few months, like 2 months ago. She tried out, I think she tried out FL Studio. I'm not sure. I know she tried out Ableton. She tried Logic. And so it was basically like Logic, Ableton, or Cubase. And she talked about the pros and cons of all of them based off of how she felt working with music. So that was cool insight of just seeing a composer that I look up to and love their music, try different DAWs and give their feedback on how it was like writing on all of them. Obviously, her stuff was a little biased because she knew how to use Cubase more than anything else. So, yeah, I hope that helped. Hello? Alright, I need to start that cymbal roll way earlier than that. Alright, now I started it way too early. Alright, I said I didn't want to add a drum set, but I'm going to add a drum set track into this, but I'm only going to use it for its not as harsh cymbals, crashes, and maybe a kick, or a few things here and there. Drum kit, studio break kit. Let me EQ this so it sounds better. There we go. Out of China. Alright, let's see. Stream crashed, you think? Did it crash for everybody else? It says it's still streaming for me. Hello, can anybody tell me if they're stream? Nah, it's still G. Okay, cool. Might just be your internet. Yeah, it says it's. You see me? I see you. It crashed yesterday when I was streaming, and then I had to like stop it and start a new one. And it crashed with my face looking really ugly. It was funny. All right. Let's see. I forgot what I was doing before all this happened. It's like hard. I can only see like half of my screen because my phone's covering the other half. Alright, I think I want to add another cymbal. These cymbal rolls are so weird. That's not the mood of this song. What is being written? I'm just writing some stuff. Nothing specific. Just writing music. I like to just force myself to write. It keeps my mind fresh. Built up a repertoire. I've written a lot of really cool stuff that I use when I'm applying for composition, like commissions, that I wrote for no reason other than I just felt like writing and messing around. Also putting in my 10,000 hours. I get tighter at writing the more I write and the more I experiment and mess around with things. So, yeah, I'm just writing to write. Decided to just live stream it because why not? People liked it. This is like my 7th live stream I've done, like live. I've done a few on Facebook. I've done done a few on Facebook. I've done a few on. I did one on Twitter. I did one on Instagram. No, I've never done Instagram. Instagram probably be next. I think some strings will sound pretty cool there. It's not what I'm looking for right now. Band, orchestral, strings, violin. Let's pan that left. Cool. That sounds pretty cool. All right. Let's add some viola. Yeah. Viola. I'll throw viola down there in the mix. Yeah, and then I'll make that last little part just violin. Let's add some cello. Cello. I barely know. Yo. Ooh. Sorry for my bad jokes. Just played the first few notes from Megalovania. I don't even know what that is, so I guess Megalovania stole the first few notes from me. Wait. There you go. That's the notes I need to play. I've already used the F sharp. Yeah, I was literally just like messing around with that flute sample. I was just like noodling. I noodle a lot. Oh, that cello sounds so good. Um, how do you go about the transfer of ideas and groundwork into full songs slash compositions? It is difficult to complete a track beyond its loops of the chorus progression, a melody, and a couple of drum loops. If you're talking about like full orchestral stuff, like what I'm doing right now, um, so basically the way this all has developed, it's actually quite a long and riveting story. All right, so I'm gonna go to my SoundCloud and just play a few tracks that I've written. I'm working on this like record. If you were watching the live stream yesterday or any of my other live streams, you would know this little piece of information. But I wrote a 8-bit record called "Now You're Playing with Power," which is like it sounds like an NES game. Actually, there's a track from it displayed right here. So. I wrote this like 2.5, almost 3 years ago. It was 2016 when I released it. I started it in 2015, so yeah, it's been like 3 years since I wrote it. But yeah, I wrote it in the efforts to make it sound like you're playing an N64 game, or not N64, an NES game. And so then I've been working on the second part of it called "Now You're Playing with Power 64." And something that I did with this one, or the first one, is I liked a lot of the motifs and stuff that I used. Like, I wrote a lot of cool melodies in it, and I just forced myself to write music, and that's how the whole thing came to be. But I didn't recycle any of them. I didn't use any of them again. And if you're playing, like, Legend of Zelda, you'll hear, like, the main theme happen a million times. So my goal with "Now You're Playing with Power 64 was to convert this 8-bit song to film band. You mean, like, full band? Actually, it was originally written as like a ska punk song, and then it just ended up becoming an 8-bit song. But anyway, yeah. So "Now You're Playing with Power 64," my goal was to take like the same little few themes and motifs and use it through like a full band setting, or not full band setting. I was reading the full band comment. Use it as like a motif that I'm trying to think of the way to word it. Motif that reveals itself as you're playing through, and it keeps coming up over and over again. I can't think of the way to word it because words are dumb right now. But the main theme of the whole thing is. So that's the main motif, and then based off of that motif, almost every song on this record that I'm working on has that motif somewhere in it, and like it's obviously in the one I'm working on right now as well. And the goal is to kind of see how many different feelings and environments I can create out of one motif. Because if I can do it with one motif, then I can probably do it with any motif. And as the whole record progressed, right now it's sitting at 30 songs. I'm not using all of them. I'm scrapping a few of them. I've already scrapped a few. But a few other motifs have presented themselves, like this motif. That's a motif that comes up a lot. That's another motif that comes up quite a bit. That's a motif that comes up. That's another motif. So the point is, like, there's a bunch of motifs that form over time. And this is the first song that I actually wrote for this entire thing. So that's literally just, it's 42 seconds long, and it's just like an A section. And then a B section. or whatever the B section is. I can't exactly remember right now. But yeah, so I basically took that, and then based off of that, I wrote this. Super like title screen, Ocarina of Time vibes to it. And then a cool thing that happens here. So I have the main theme, which is D major, E major, D major, E major. So, and the way it goes is, if D is 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, and then sharp 4. So that's the main lick. If you don't know what the numbers mean in music theory, basically, if you're using a scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So it's an easy way to basically be like, hey, these are the progression of this chord progression, and using it universally with whatever key you're in. And then I go. I don't remember the last chord. There it is. A. So basically I take that same motif and I basically convert it into minor, and then I bring in the next chord that fit on that conversion. So I went down to E flat, and then the original motif, that went up to F sharp, which is the third. E flat is the minor third of a C minor chord, so that's how I progressed into that. And then F. And then that's just the major triad walk up to A major. So basically the idea of that is taking the same motif and then changing little things and building upon it more and more and more until you can just start creating long ass compositions that use like the same idea in different ways, so it sounds like you're doing more than what you're actually doing. I guess that's the best way I can put what I'm trying to say. It's just so cool watching you work. Thank you. I'm glad people enjoy watching me work. I keep saying that, but it's true. Another cool thing I did with the song is, so the main theme again, D to E. Instead of doing it like that, I really changed it up on this one. So it's the same like idea, almost same chords for sure. The rhythm is very different. And I'm gonna play the full composition version of it so you can hear what I'm talking about. So there's your whole motif again. That whole part again is just the same part of the motif as the. Yeah, so it's basically just taking the same ideas and building upon them more and more and more. This sounds similar to the composer that works at Nintendo. Yeah, I was just talking about Koji Kondo. Is one of the biggest inspirations I have for all the stuff that I write. What is the overall goal genre for this album? The overall goal genre of this album is you're literally playing an N64 game and absolutely nothing else. Here's another cool thing. So there's a YouTuber out there. If you're also stumped on composition, there's a YouTuber out there who's really helped me write a lot of these songs slash do. Thank you. I need to hang it back up, but yeah, I'm glad people recognize the basement flag, even as it's hanging up like that. Whenever the weather changes, the adhesive gets too cold or hot quickly, and it falls. So I have to like rehang all of my flags like whenever the weather changes. What was I talking about? 8-Bit Music Theory. There's a YouTuber called 8-Bit Music Theory, and he does a lot of really cool work. So you don't even have to know a lot of music theory to understand what he's saying, because he breaks things down to a very basic level. And if you do know music theory, he transcribes and puts the music up to everything he's talking about. And one video he did that was really good is what makes Christmas music sound so like Christmassy, aside from sleigh bells, because everyone fucking knows like the sleigh bells, the most overused thing in like a winter like holiday sounding song. And I think he talked about was breaking up like major triads and using like basically the fundamental major triads into your music as your melody. So if you're trying to like play a piece of music and you're like, well, why doesn't it sound Christmassy? It's like, well, Christmas music sounds very like fun and uplifting, and like the best way you can get a fun and uplifting song is by using syncopation and by using a lot of major triads and having your melody revolve around that. So I like messed around with that idea, and these are all songs I wrote very recently, so the songwriting's a little better than some of the other ones. But I used that same idea, and the first thing I did is I wrote a chord progression. Sustain pedal, come on. So it's literally just 1, 4, 5. It's all major chords. The first thing I did is I wrote the chord progression, and then the next thing I did was I wrote a skeleton of a melody based off of that. That was kind of like the basic idea I had. Another thing he talked about in the video with the Christmas music is like a lot of chromaticism happens in a song that'll take you out of key for a second, adding a little bit of like, normally would add tension, but it kind of just makes it sound more playful in this type of setting because it's such a happy sounding song. And then adding the chromatic notes into it really helps like bring out its playfulness and like jolliness. Yeah, I'm not a great piano player. Sorry, I can't play that super well. But I'm just about to play the file that I used to write that. So here it is. Merry Christmas. Yeah, so yeah, check out 8-Bit Music Theory. He talks a lot about like composition and like how to write melodies and like create cool song stuff. And then piggybacking off that same idea, I took that same melody and instead of it sounding like a super joyous like sounds like Banjo-Kazooie Christmas. I love that. The sleigh bell thing is all too true. The Christmas remix of man is not. Yeah, sleigh bell happens way too much in Christmas music. And I mean, I'm guilty. I still use it in my like snow sounding music anyway. And so this is the next song I wrote after this uses that same like, but instead of it being like super happy Christmassy sounding song, I kind of like chilled it out. How long does it take you to make a song? Not very long. I mean, this live composition's been going for less than 2 hours, and I kind of wrote a whole skeleton and filled in a lot of blanks on that song, but I'm not done with that. I'm nowhere near done with that. I still have a lot of ideas I want to flesh out, but it's not going to happen today. The longest it's ever spent for me to write a song is like probably like a week. I know most of the time I do it most of it in one sitting. Like this next song I did completely in one sitting one night. So it's the same melody as that, but you're gonna see how it like, instead of it being super jolly, it's more like chill, kind of like you're, I don't know, it's like late at night and it's snowing or something like that. I guess that's the best way I can describe it. I get a lot of imagery when I write music or when I hear music, and if you've ever played Paper Mario 64, I based it. I'm gonna play Paper Mario 64, Paper Mario 64 soundtrack, because I don't remember the name of the song, but I remember where it lies in the soundtrack. So give me 1 second. Okay, that's close to the song I'm looking for. So if you ever played Paper Mario 64 and you remember this part. I kind of based it off of this song, and you're gonna hear it. You're really gonna hear it when it's playing. So you have that. I think that's what it is. I just did that by ear, but it sounds kind of close. You have that up in the bells, and then you have the bass going. So those are the two big things that I pulled from this song, aside from like the tempo and the vibe. And so it's pretty much the same motif. But different vibe. And then the next song after that takes it to even a further extreme. Yeah, so basically all I did with that is I took the same theme but revoiced the chords. So instead of them being these happy major chords, you're now in the relative minor. So you have A minor to F major, which is the same chord. And then you have this. Which that's like another motif. So now at this point, it's just motifs pulling and tugging at each other, like calling and answering. That's the best way I can describe going about like writing music and like expanding what you're writing and creating longer sections. stuff like that. I don't look at it so much like you're writing like a pop song. It's not like always going to be A, B, A section. Sometimes you'll play something you would think of as a chorus, and the chorus won't revisit itself because that's how classical music goes. You know, it just be like that sometimes. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. It's 6 o'clock. I'm going to do like a radio show thing with my friend. So yeah, just be like that sometimes. So yeah, I have to end this feed because I have to like get ready to like leave my house. So sounds like some Winter Cave Dungeon shit. Yeah, it's literally the name of that song is literally called Ice Dungeon. So I'm glad that's the vibe that it gave. I love music. All right, cool. Well, thanks everybody for watching. This feed definitely went a lot better than the one last night. I got way more right. Oh wait, before I finish the feed, let's see what I wrote all together before I got sidetracked for the past like 30 minutes. So this is what I came up with on this feed. Cool. Yeah, so sounds good. Sounds good. I can't find the note I'm singing. Yeah, thanks guys for watching. Definitely want to do some of these more. If you like it, just let me know, and I'll definitely do some more of these types of things. It really do just be like that sometimes. Any other comments that I missed before? Also, is that a basement flag? Oh, I thought you were saying I like your basement flag. Well, it is a basement flag, person. Yeah, I think I've hit up. Yesterday, I was missing so many people's comments. All right, cool. I'm gonna end this live stream now. How do I end this? Gotta go. I have things to do. Nope, that's not the end button. That's the end button. Are you sure you want to stop?